Hello everyone, La13 Scale here, also known as Scale, and welcome back to more Slay the Princess. So last time we got the burned gray. So this time, I'm just kind of going down my list as I go. The one that I made for myself last time. Based on, like, walkthroughs that I kind of heard. It was weird because so many of the walkthroughs are like, yeah, get this version of the princess and then do these things. And I'm like, I can't remember how to get that version, so I had to put one together that showed me how to get that version of the princess so that this way I could go into chapter 3 right. So let's just skip on ahead to the cabin and then we can decide from there. Because who cares?
Make your way up.
Chapter 1's cool and all, but we don't need chapter 1 nearly like we need chapters 2 and 3. We need the setup,
The interior
but that's
of
it.
the cabin is almost
Alright. Take the blade or don't take the blade. I have a few left that require the blade, and I have a few left that don't require the blade, and I've got one that it doesn't matter. So... Alright. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
We enter the basement. We're gonna try this.
The door to the basement creaks.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay, we're here to talk, at least for right now. Just says hesitate or talk. Squint / tell her off. Don't think that she has a weapon or is capable of killing you. Haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
I don't know
Don't
if I
you
need
dare.
to
It's
drop the
fine.
blade.
We can decide.
I don't know. Tighten my grip on it, I
You
guess.
Ignore the trembling in your hands.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
You step forward. Your grip on the blade.
I don't know if
tightening
this
as
is
you
gonna
steel your resolve.
I'm
be what I
probably
need
chained
it.
up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, so you should just...
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay. Okay, so it says hesitate, squint, tell her off, whatever, but don't think that she has a weapon or could kill us. Okay. Well, she isn't bluffing, so we can't think that she can kill us, and we can't think that she's got a weapon. But hesitate in some way. Not dropping the
Then I'm not
weapon.
talking to you.
Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade.
You stare at the princess.
There we go.
Squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Yeah, we probably are. Squint harder at the princess? I know at some point I have to kill her.
Squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're
That's
going
fair.
to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Alright, fine. Finish the job then. Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Yeah.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
I'm pretty sure this is
Feels
how we
like
got
you've
the
been hit with a
adversary.
sledgehammer. You can
Which
feel
I think
bone
is what we
grinding on
wanted.
bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Right? Yeah, finish the job. That's it. That's the end of what I need to do for this run according to that.
Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that
And of
first
course the
strike
idea
is
of,
enough to
you know,
stagger
kill
you,
her, kill
putting
ourselves.
you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
We fight.
Your blade slashes through the air again and
We
again,
fight.
and her fists connect with your
We
body
fight.
as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
I still like this version of the
still turn this
princess.
around.
The one that fights back. She's probably my favorite. Finish the job. Yeah. Finish the job. Don't give up. And then there's another one where we do give up. I think.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen?
Yeah, too bad.
I have a duty to state the facts of the situation.
It's
Honestly,
fine.
It's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
Hey,
Can
you
not
know.
Feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
No, it's
If the
fine.
princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
It's fine.
The two of you clash for the final time.
And now we
You
kill
feel
her.
your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you
I
push
hope that
through
I
the
can
pain,
get to that
falling forward
again.
and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
But I don't think I can get to the same chapter 2 again.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
Yeah.
this was fun.
I'm
The
glad.
princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think
No,
this is the
no, it's
end?
not.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yes, I do. Okay, so now we're on the adversary,
You're on a path
which we have
in the
seen.
woods, and you're here to slay her.
So this
If you
time,
don't,
I have to bring
it
the
will
knife.
be the end of
I have
the
to
world.
fight her and then be evasive rather than headstrong. Fight until we die. Proceed to the cabin.
She will lie. Lying and cheating doesn't.
Because we've seen this before. Oh, while I'm at it, save, because we might as well. Proceed. So yeah, according to this, that's what we do next.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior.
Yeah, because we've gotten to this before. So, first we approach the mirror,
Walk up.
as we usually
You
do.
reach forward, but there was a mirror a second
Okay.
ago.
This time through, bring the weapon. So take the blade,
You take the blade from the altar.
and we enter the basement. Wonder why that board is on the floor.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone
Okay, we
staircase,
fight her.
its walls pressing at your sides and tight.
There we go. Have fun breaking her into pieces. Turn around and leave. Leave without saying anything. Slay her. How do I just do fighting? Because it just says fight her, be evasive, not headstrong. Fight until you die.
Good.
Okay.
With a singular focus, you launch off the wet stone floor of the
I
basement
assume
and
we're
catapult
good.
yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
I hope this
You
is
can
how this
feel
works.
flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum. Your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this.
No, don't keep
Just
pushing.
Keep pushing. We're
Be
not gonna
evasive,
win
not
if our
headstrong.
weapon's stuck in her arm.
Unlodge the blade and attack her from a different angle. Be
Pull back
evasive.
on the blade's hilt, doing your best to free it from its sinewed prison. But as you tug
She's-
the blade
I
free,
love
the
her.
princess slams you down onto her knee.
Oh!
It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter,
Oof.
cracking like wet wood from the impact. And you find yourself in midair, effortlessly tossed across the room.
Ooh. Not
You hit
great.
the floor, your ribs complaining painfully. But you can feel the hilt in your grip. You still have your weapon.
Keep fighting till I
Push
die.
yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out
Okay.
and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact
Ooh.
threatening to be the last.
Oh.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
Evasive. Be evasive.
Throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering is a
Oh.
little out of the question.
Yeah, probably.
Did you think you could stop me
Ooh.
with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I I own this place. And I own you.
I like her.
The princess's arm shoots
Ooh.
forward, her palm wrapping around your head,
Oh.
fingers gripping your skull.
Oh.
How disappointing.
Hey.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your
Oh.
scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
My head hurts thinking about that.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Also, my stomach churned thinking about that. Ugh. Eye of the needle. We did it. This is what I was going for. Let's see what happens.
On a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Bite me.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
I agree with that.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
No, but it keeps you on your toes.
But that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive.
I agree with that.
Are you suggesting luring her into the woods?
Ooh.
Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included.
Huh.
Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning?
Huh.
Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't matter. We could go in
Why do I
circles
doubt
forever.
that?
I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through.
I agree
It's
with
good
that.
to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason.
For
We have
now.
the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
Thank you. Someone being smart. Okay, so we haven't talked about how this place is different. I wouldn't even call this a woods. It's like her influence is poured out into the world. Oh, yeah. Because that's what the end of it is. It's the cabin. No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. We might as well proceed. So it doesn't matter what happens in
Long
this
before you
case.
find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
It's fine.
No last advice for us? No words of warning?
Carved in around the side there.
What I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about
Yeah.
now. I could use a little catharsis.
You poor hero, you're done with all this shit.
Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us. Something to chase.
I agree with that. Onward we go.
The interior of
Oh, there's the
cabin
blade.
is suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides,
Yeah.
leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall.
Huh.
A pristine blade perched on its edge.
Should I take it?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. See? We have
Huh.
even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there.
Huh.
Take it. We can try to survive without our steel claw, but you've marked us as easy prey.
Probably.
You step forward and
Both of them
approach
said
the
to
door
take
the
it. I don't feel
basement,
that's right.
hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You do see it, right? All we see is a damned mirror.
Yep.
This really is just like last time. It
Yep.
smells of nothing, yet it's still there.
Huh.
You
Smash
bring
it.
your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised?
Yep.
It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters.
I suppose.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are
Great.
enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
Great. I love that
Air
for
hissing
us.
up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters.
Oh.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't know
Her
about
voice,
that.
bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
I'm hoping you have more clarity than last time.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
How about you come and get one? Are you still sure you
Yes,
want to
sir.
fight?
Everything inside of me screams for it.
We need to get
Okay.
closer. She needs to see us to give chase.
I think I listened to The Hunted.
With nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot.
Huh.
Soon, there is solid ground beneath you.
Well, good at least.
Every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her.
You got it.
You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow
Ooh.
tunnel. The princess,
I like that glow up.
imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
I like that.
Her face droops.
There you are. But this time you don't even have that little knife. Do you think this is a joke?
Maybe.
Do you need me to break those fragile bones again to remind you how serious this is?
Can I be nice to her?
She's bubbling, hot with rage. We can't get close if we want to live. But we'll be able to draw her out of here. She's hungry for us.
I agree with that.
I know I said this earlier, but I really have to stress how thin of a razor's edge you're on right now.
Yeah, it's
We
fine.
know the only way out is through the eye of the needle. And we're going to win. We'll need
Huh.
the steel claw. Grab it as we leave. Bloody desire
Yeah.
in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
Ooh.
Run.
I had no other
Without
choices with that.
hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the tunnel,
Ooh.
hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back.
Ooh.
The princess is right on your heels.
Is she?
She doesn't
Oh,
bother to scale
no.
the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Oh, I don't like that.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good.
Good.
Come outside.
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for?
Oh.
What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be
Ooh.
the same?
Because I'm a mix of a whole bunch of
Steel
things.
claw, now.
Take the blade.
Without missing a step, you grab the blade from the altar.
So you do want to fight me? Good.
I sort of.
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll
Yeah.
take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
Perfect. Now we let her out.
You glance back at the cabin as the princess,
Oh.
singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway.
Yes.
You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
There's nothing
We
left
run.
to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me.
Yeah.
Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Can I run out the clock? You sure you want to do this? You're free now. You're out here. I have the upper hand, but we don't have to
The
fight.
princess scoffs.
Free? This is just another place. This
Is it?
just... What is this? Where are we? This doesn't feel right.
This is what I wanted.
It's cold.
This is
Why
what
is
I
it so
wanted.
cold?
I wanted to get you out of here without having to kill you.
I feel so tired.
There you go. And she got taken. Free someone who doesn't want to be freed. Perfect. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave and memory returns.
And there's that note.
Let's just go. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
It's okay.
Thing reeks of death.
Huh.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
You can get over that. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Perfect. You find yourself in the long quiet once again and proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Hey. How do you feel?
I am a growing chorus of contradiction.
I
A
know.
mass of tides ebbing and flowing all
But I
at
think you're
once
doing
in
better.
more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new. And to look away is to reshape them yet again.
There is a new ending, and I'm curious what happens when I get all the
of me is
memories.
changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Let's see. Doesn't that change? It doesn't make it
changes
worse.
me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No, actually, I pity you, which is interesting. Not really at all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Huh. Well, that makes me feel good. Thoughts on the vessel?
This one remembers a spark lost in time,
Huh.
and she would stop at nothing to reclaim it. She will make for a burning heart. Do
Fun.
not mourn her. She has finally remembered what she thought she'd lost.
Good for her. I'm very proud. Alright. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and I die. Bring the Eye of the Needle to her. Yes.
Your Honor?
And we save it. And we look at the memories. There we go. Yeah, so these two I could end up bringing compassion to in the end. I like that. I don't think it's going to let us get to her again. To the adversary again. I don't think so anyway. Die pathetically to an abrasive prisoner. Huh. But I do need to get all of these if I want to see whatever the end is. At least I assume. But that is a really new, interesting perspective. I really want to see what happens when she has all of the perspectives. Because I imagine that's going to be the idea of the new ending, right? Is that she will have all of these perspectives. As opposed to ending the game with only 6 perspectives, she'll have all of them. So I'm really, really intrigued. But that's all the time that we've got for this episode. So take care, everybody.